As some of you may or may not be aware, next year will be 26 years after the year 2000. And allegedly, that was supposed to be the year that the 6th Grand Theft Auto game was to release. And that's what I would be saying if it was yesterday. For those of you who missed out on the news, for those of you who don't know what I'm about to say, there's a Grand Theft Auto fan that only plays GTA RP and Call of Duty that's crying in a corner, and you're wondering why? Why are you crying, little buddy? Well, I got the answer right here. And this is off RockstarGames.com, their official website. Let's read the announcement. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to launch on the 19th of November, 2026. I'm gonna read that one more time. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to launch on the November... I messed my sentence up. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to launch on the 19th of November, 2026. Niggas that buy less than 5 games a year are in shambles. They're upset. They're about to pass away. They're sitting in their corners shivering in anger, trying to power up like Goku. If Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't release, how am I gonna be a broadband blood? I'm trying to be a keyboard grip. I'm trying to be a dial-up BD. If GTA 6 doesn't release, where else will I do that? I'm tired of being a broadband blood in GTA 5. I want to be a broadband blood in GTA 6. Instead of being a broadband blood filming strippers in the club, I want to be a broadband blood live streaming with strippers in the club. Hey yo chat, look at me. Say hey yo chat, look at these booties in the game on the screen. I don't even know what I'm talking about tangent. But let's read further. Hi everyone. Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on the 19th of November. So that's what, next week sometime? W release date. Cries and coping mechanism. We are sorry for adding a... No, you niggas not. No, you're not. You're not sorry. Look, I don't know if y'all realize this or not, but Grand Theft Auto 5 has made an unprecedented amount of money for Rockstar. So they literally have infinite time to let Grand Theft Auto 6 come out. They don't have to drop Grand Theft Auto. They don't have to grab Grand Theft Auto 6 at all. But they have enough fan power to not drop that bitch till 2030 and still be able to make $1 million. That's just the factuals. That's just what it is. They claim that they're sorry for additional time to what they realize has been a very long wait. But these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the new level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. Translation. We're in development hell. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And we're scared as fuck to drop this game in its current state because we know we got a lot of expectations to live up to. We want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little longer, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and return to the modern day Vice City. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. Now, it's more I'm gonna talk about, but I think this game is in development hell. And for those of you who don't understand what development hell is for a game, think of it like how do I what's the perfect way to describe this? All right. Development hell is imagine you're baking a cake. But in the middle of baking a cake, somebody comes to you and says, "Oh, whoa. What ingredients did you put in that cake batter?" It's supposed to be a Reese's Cup inspired cake. So I put chocolate, obviously. I put some cake mix. I put some peanut butter, specifically crunchy peanut butter. No. There's gonna be people there that's allergic to peanuts. So you say, okay, I'm gonna bake a cookies and cream cake. And they say, yo, what you doing? We still wanted the Reese's cake. So you go, okay, I'll make a Reese's cake. Oh, they're only allergic to actual peanuts, not the peanut butter. Oh, wait, you're telling me now there's a person coming that's also allergic to peanut butter as well as peanuts. So let me make the cookies and cream cake. Oh, now there's somebody that's coming that's allergic to chocolate. Okay, let me make a vanilla cake. Now there's somebody coming that's just allergic to cake. Oh, okay, they're allergic to like the flour. Okay, so let me make some ice cream cake. There's also a person coming that's allergic to dairy. And development hell is when that keeps happening to the point to where niggas get frustrated and they throw all their cooking instruments in the sink and say, man, fuck this. I ain't baking shit. Nobody's getting no type of cake. How about that? That's what development hell is, and that's what I think is going on with this game. And honestly, truthfully, the reason why most games that end up in development hell die is because they run out of funding, they run out of money. Because the way games are usually built, a lot of games can't finance themselves, so they're usually getting investor or lender money. That's just normal in the tech sector. They get investor or lender money, and they use that to fund themselves through making a game so they could make it available for players to buy so that they can actually make money off of the game. The thing about that is Grand Theft Auto is currently making Rockstar is making so much money from Grand Theft Auto. Other studios that don't have Grand Theft Auto money would have shut down like 3 or 4. Oh, we're just pushing the release date backs ago. 3 or 4 what's the term I'm looking for? Delays. 3 or 4 release date delays ago, other smaller game companies going through development hell would have been closed the doors. And I don't mean close the doors as in they shut down the project. No, close the doors as in the studio is done. If Rockstar didn't own Grand Theft Auto, the doors would be closing. If they didn't have GTA 5 online money, the doors would be closing. So yeah. And then another thing I wanted to mention beside that is how GTA 6 says they're aiming for perfection. Wait, let me pause this. They're aiming for perfection as CEO references past Metacritic scores. Wait, is this? Oh, references past Metacritic scores over 95. This right here is another reason why it's going to take a very long time for that game, because creatives who create things that have a lot of intricate moving parts, such as a game, usually end up in this thing called analysis paralysis, where you start to overanalyze everything because you're trying to meet an expectation, you're trying to meet a goal, and that's not how being creative works, which always goes back to what I said. One of the hardest things to monetize is creativity, because creativity isn't something you can calculate. Creativity isn't how many napkins we produce to sell. Creativity is something that you gotta push to a certain audience, because not everybody's gonna accept your creativity, but everybody that has a runny nose is gonna get a napkin. Now, they may prefer Kleenex napkins over other napkins, but at the end of the day, if my nose is running, I'm gonna grab a napkin. I'm not really thinking about what the fuck brand it is. If I have the option, yeah, I'm gonna choose Kleenex, but I'm gonna choose any fucking thing, period, that gets the job done. With trying to make and create an experience for people to experience is not the same, because another thing I think people gotta take into account, and this sounds stupid if you're not into reading reviews and understanding how reviews are, how it works. But a 95 on Metacritic for a game that came out today is not the same as a 95 for a game that came out on Metacritic 10 years ago. Because people's viewpoints of the way the scale is kind of inflated. Whereas back in the day, 4 out of 10 games meant your game literally couldn't function and it was boring. Nowadays, people will say, oh, there's a black woman in the game. Fuck you, 4 out of 10. So it's a little bit more biased on the scale now, number one. And number two, most people, if they like a game, the rating scale starts at 7. And for some people, 7 is a fucking trash. If they like the game at all and it's just they say 8. If they really like the game, 9. Then if they think the game is a 10 out of 10, but they're too scared to actually say 10 out of 10 for being judged, then they say, oh, 9.5, 9.6, and start using point numbers and stuff like that. So this is a very bad arbitrary metric to use, but businesses got to put a metric to something. But let's keep going. Have you heard the news? GTA 6 has been blah, blah, blah. During a November 6th earnings call, Zelnick, who leads Rockstar parent company Take-Two, was asked about how the 6th Grand Theft Auto 6 delay, well, it's been more than 6, but the Grand Theft Auto 6 delay was affecting the studio and what Rockstar Games was doing at this stage in development. Yeah, what the fuck are y'all doing behind them damn scenes? While Zelnick declined to get into the inner workings, I'm not giving you no secrets, I think the culture of Rockstar Games is extraordinary. I think the culture of Rockstar Games is extraordinary, and we're pushing hard to seek perfection. What did I say a few moments ago? This leads perfectly into the next article. I swear I didn't plan it. I think the culture of Rockstar Games is extraordinary, and we're all pushing hard to seek perfection. If that's the case, it's not this one. Not this one. Why is it we got reports saying that y'all firing developers because they was trying to unionize? If morale was high, if people really fucked with the company, they wouldn't want to build a union. Because if a company is treating me right, I don't give a fuck about being in a union or not. This company is treating me right. Fuck I care for. Makes me feel like you're one of those studios that have your developers It makes me feel like you're one of those studios that has all your developers making sure that they got a sleeping bag unrolled up under their desk. Every day they're eating 29 packs of ramen noodles to fight off the hunger, hope they get nutrition. They get one mandated hour to go in a hamster wheel and run around so they get enough exercise to not become a fat, lazy fuck and die. That's the type of studio it sounds like y'all running, but hey, I'm from the outside looking in, so I could be talking on my ass, right? But let's read on. We all know the wait for Grand Theft Auto 6, blah, 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 blah. Perfectionism. Rockstar Games are perfectionists. I would disagree with that statement heavily, but let's keep going. And Take-Two hasn't put restrictions on them to delay if they feel like they need to. Yeah, because Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 6 has never really been on ahead of schedule like most games. It was in a response to a comment questioning if the delay is a sudden tactic in response to worker firings. It's all the more relevant since the revelation that one of the fired Rockstar devs made a counterclaim about the leaking accusations. Excuse me. This delay was not due to firings last Thursday, while the fallout from those firings could certainly have a long-term impact on a project and lead to more missed deadlines in the future. Yeah, because it all depends on how critical they are to the role, but when it comes to project-based industries, firing somebody who's the critical core heart of the project, who knows the software, the system that y'all running, in and out, whenever you have to fire a lot of people involved in that, or people critical to that, as in like the people who made it, or the people who are able to get every snap, and get everybody into shape because everybody loved them so much and respect them so much. When those people leave the company, morale drops. The thought and feeling are the same. This is calculated. This is a calculated Grand Theft Auto 6 delay that Take-Two and Rockstar Games have planned for weeks. I think I could get this off. Pick that Megatron. Journalist Jason Schreier confirmed that the delay of GTA 6 release today has no connection with the recent layoffs. He has added that he doesn't believe this clarification was necessary, pointing this delay while that loads. He added that he doesn't believe this clarification was necessary, pointing out that this delay had been known in advance to Rockstar and Take-Two for some time. So they knew for some time that it was going to be a delay, and they were just thinking about how they were going to announce it, basically. But that's not all. That's not the only game getting delayed. Apparently, one of the games that we were looking forward to next year, Marvel 1943, gets a yellow flag. Let me take a sip of water before I talk about this sad topic. Because here's the thing that scares me about seeing this game get delayed. The thing about Marvel 1943 that scares me is we still haven't seen any official gameplay trailer for this game that's supposed to release in early 2026. The last time that happened was the Wonder Woman video game. We never saw a lick of gameplay. The trail, guys, let's not forget the gameplay trailer we did see from Marvel 1943 was somebody sneaking a phone like this, recording something they wasn't supposed to. They've never officially released a trailer to the public for this game. They haven't. And I know because I've been looking. The only footage we have is a nigga doing this on his phone on some 4chan shit, recording something he not supposed to record or she not supposed to record. So that's number one. Number two, oh wait, I already said we're seeing the same patterns as Wonder Woman. So I'm really scared for this game. And also another thing that scares me is the release date or release window that they never officially like announced via a trailer or anything like that was never a solid date. They didn't say, for example, March 13th, Tuesday, 2026. No, they just said early 2026 sometime. They never gave an official date. Now they're pushing it back to late 2026. That's kind of spooky. So this is not this game is never coming out. This finna be either Avengers 2020 or Wonder Woman. There's no in between. What I feel like this is a yellow flag. I'm gonna keep my eye on the story because this could turn left or this could just be a footnote that people forget in 5-6 years. Who knows? Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, the upcoming superhero release from Skydance Games and Amy Hennig of Uncharted fame, has been delayed. Yes, it was quite an eventful night last night. While I was curled up under the covers watching, the industry was reacting to not just one, but two video game delays from three, I would argue. Well, Marvel, not necessarily Black Panther, Captain America, so I'll give you two. I'll say three, but I'll give you two. Big IPs, along with the 6th Grand Theft Auto, which is now set to blah 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 blah, has release window nudged out at the previously announced 2026 bracket. At Skydance Games, our goal is to deliver blah blah blah. We want our games to be fucking great. Do they say anything? To fully realize our vision, blah blah blah. The thing about that wording, to fully realize our vision, it's like we don't know what the fuck vision you have other than guesses and footage that's never been officially shown. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that. They never officially showed this footage. So, we would like to buy into your vision beyond, it's got the Marvel IP, gotta be good. Like, nah, we need more to buy into. So this is a bright banana yellow flag. So far. Bro, my accent is about to fuck me over. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. Sometimes I don't pronounce L's. Please. Sometimes I don't pronounce L's. Please. And y'all know by looking at my clips that I got like a partial speech impediment. Not like a full-on speech impediment. It's partial. All right. And this one I wanted to bring up more so because it was kind of funny. Devolver Digital, they're dedicated to their motherfucking joke. They said, yeah, on the day that Grand Theft Auto drops, guess who dropping? They push back their release date. Guess who pushing back their release dates? Us. We will drop a game the same day as Grand Theft Auto for no fucking body to play. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a game at Devolver Digital, I would be like, hey, look, bro. If I was a game studio, at Devolver Digital, I would be like, hey, look, bro, just drop my shit now, bro. Like, I don't even fuck the game done or not. Drop this bitch in early access. But you're in alpha, it don't matter, bro. Drop this shit in early access. Because how angry would you be to find out that your game releases around the same time as Grand Theft Auto 6? And you'd be like, oh yeah, we'll be releasing a little bit before. So the people who don't pay attention to Grand Theft Auto but pay attention to the gaming scene, they're ready to spend some money that time of year getting new games. They'll fuck around and throw us a few dollars and buy our game. Imagine you find out your CEO's knocking your door. Hey, what's good, guys? It's the boss man. I'm here to be the boss man, make some boss moves, make some boss calls. And guess what? You guys, guess when you're dropping your game? Oh, we get to move the release date up to be further away from GTA? Nah, you get the privilege of dropping on the same day as Grand Theft Auto. Like, just imagine you gotta hear that your hard work is subjected to this. I'll fucking cry and shit myself, bro. But another funny thing is Grand Theft Auto. Bro, why is my phone restarting? I'm gonna check that in a second. GTA 6. Wait. Oh no, that's fine. GTA 6 broke a record for not releasing GTA 6 before releasing GTA 6. The current record for longest development period for a video game is 14 years and 43 days, and it was officially announced on the 28th of April 1997 by developer 3D Realms that Duke Nukem Forever was released on 2011. So they haven't reached it yet, but they're close. They're very close to breaking a fucking record. Very, very close. And I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. Excuse me. And then for some quick fire, more rapid style news to keep this this video short. Apparently, first thing, fuck this, reading this headline and telling y'all what's going on. I still don't understand how the Blue People Avatar was one of the first few movies to make $1 billion, but the most cultural impact that movie has on people is whenever you say, bro, I loved watching Avatar, niggas say, which one? The Last Airbender or the Blue People? Y'all don't find that kind of fucking crazy? Y'all don't find that kind of crazy? Because to me, that's the thing where it's like, bro, how the fuck are they on the third movie? If I believe this is the third movie, because I think the game was based after the second movie. Let me search. Is Fire and Ash is it the third movie? Is officially the third movie scheduled for release in late 2025. Okay, so it's supposed to come out in December, basically. So this is the third movie in a multi-billion-dollar movie franchise. And the most impact on culture this movie franchise has had is niggas saying blue people when they ask you which Avatar you're talking about. And I have never asked somebody that or had somebody ask me that, and I was actually talking about the blue people Avatar. Ain't that crazy? I've never seen a nigga say I'm an Avatar super fan. I've never seen that in my fucking life. So how the fuck does this movie keep getting sequels? Like, after the first one, the second movie, I kind of get it. But y'all niggas made a third one? Huh? Anyway. Yeah, but the trailers for a movie we actually want to see, Avengers Doomsday, they're not even sure. They said it may drop when Avatar Fire and Ash comes out in December. And like, I feel like that's cool and all, but it's like, damn, bro, this movie sucks. Movie franchise sucks so fucking bad. You need Avengers to help you. You literally have your movie series is so in risk of not getting tickets. It's literally an Avengers level threat for you. $1 billion movie. Oh, I forgot to save the damn crossbar. I'll look it up real quick because that's something I wanted to talk about. Here we go. GameSpot. No, GameSpot is the one with no heading. No, I think there's a better picture than that. Does IGN have a picture at the top? Because that's what I'm really looking for. There we go. Sony is exploring one-time cross-buy games on... Yeah, I don't know what fluttered into my nose, but I don't like it. Alright, there we go. That should be good. Sony is exploring one-time cross-buy games on PC and PS5 according to a leak. So, what do I always say when I talk about rumors? This is a rumor. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, because this could be 100% a fucking lie, but we're just talking right now. Sony is exploring one-time cross-buy games on PC and PS5 according to a leak. Now, I think this would be fucking fire. And this would also make it so that when PC versions of these console games come out, you basically get built-in cross-saving. Oh, now that I think about it, this might be a way to push getting PC players to be fine with signing in a PSN, because PlayStation is really, PC players don't like having to sign in to something else after already having to sign in to Steam. Because for those of y'all unaware, when you play online games on PC, there's no cost for online ever. The most cost you'll pay is like $15 a month if you want to have your private server on a game. But that's about it. And how often are you buying private servers on games? Even somebody who's a more hardcore gamer, the answer is probably really not. Anyway, they are trying their fucking hardest to get people to sign up with and sign in to using PSN, because they want to keep as much as their profit as they possibly can. And the more they keep people in the PSN environment, the more profit they keep with their games and shit like that with purchases. Okay, so if you buy Outer Worlds 2 or any number of major Microsoft published games, you can play them on both Xbox and PC with the same purchase. Now that Sony is all in on supporting the PC platform with its first-party games, it might just be planning to support a similar cross-platform purchase system between PC and PlayStation 5. Newly uncovered assets indicate it's in the works. Excuse me, which I personally don't like this, but I like it at the same time. Now, the part about this I like is you're not charging people twice for the same game, which comes off as greedy. Number two, you're not forcing people to pick between two platforms and go one platform or the other. If somebody wants to play a platform and support you day one, but they want to really want to play this game on PC, but the console version comes first, they don't have to buy it twice. Or let's say they want to play this on their console, then they want to play this on their PC. They don't have to buy it. Again, like I said, they don't have to buy this game twice. They don't have to replay the game twice. So not only is this a consumer-friendly feature, this is a quality of life feature. So I like it on that end of the spectrum. But on the other end of the spectrum, I personally like it when consoles have like at least semi or timed exclusives. I know a lot of people who just want to play the fucking game hate timed exclusives, but I personally like the idea. That's just me though. Wait, hold up. I'm doing something on my freaking screen. Let me check something. Why is it not open? Excuse me. While that loads, yeah, like I was saying, that's like never really a good thing to leave a platform exclusive list, because then you go into the territory where it's like, yo, what's the purpose for buying a goddamn platform? Like, why would I? Okay, yeah, that is working. But I had to re-download that. Anyway, then you start getting into the territory of the same thing we're saying towards Xbox. At first, Xbox was doing timed exclusives. Then they trickled over to same day and date, release on both. You're able to cross buy. Then you get to the point where I got to start asking, what's the point of buying a PlayStation? Because at least if I buy an Xbox, let's say, right? And I buy a game on my Xbox digitally and I have cross buy. To sign up for a Windows computer, you got to have a Microsoft account. To use PC Game Pass, you have to use a Microsoft account, and Microsoft owns Windows, so Microsoft Play Store is going to be automatically installed in Windows. I'm not sure if people will go out of their way to install a PlayStation launcher. I'm just being real with you. That being said, another quick thing I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I think this is about, dynamic pricing. What the fuck? Back in 2024, Redditor shared that they had noticed a price for Astrobot on the PS Store fluctuating up to 25% between different users. Now another Redditor by that name posted screenshots showing that Red Dead was listed for $5 less on their spouse's account rather than on their own. While the game was on one sale across the board, the extent of the discount changed between users. Yeah, surge pricing has been a thing forever. It's a pretty scummy, shitty practice. Yeah, this I'll kind of read on my own time, because I kind of wanted to use that to talk about how corporations love shoving shit where it's not supposed to go. And is this in something else I'm supposed to talk? Oh, the Marvel Rivals patch note. I forgot to add those two. Let me look them up real quick. Rivals. There we go. First things first. Apparently, In a new TikTok ad, it was once again teased that Rogue and Gambit are coming to Marvel Rivals. Fans were quick to spot and screenshot the images, but it became tough to replicate until a Marvel Rivals leaks page uncovered the ad and confirmed it was real. So I guess it's official. Rogue and Gambit are the next two characters for the Marvel Rivals character releases. And I've already seen shit on these leaks. In case you're not familiar, Rogue is going to be a strategist somehow, and then Gambit is gonna be another fucking DPS.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, it's true. He's gonna be another fucking DPS, but at least we're getting a new strategist. So for a fucking week, I don't have to ask for 2 supports. For a week at least, I don't have to ask for 2 supports. Because it's always going to be one person in every game insta-locking Rogue. I also wonder what's her ability to fly going to be like and how squishy she's going to be. But that all comes with the next season. And one other thing I wanted to go over real quick are these patch notes. I just wanted to breeze over it. Because I heard they buffed everybody for zombies mode. Oh, actually, let me... So, Marvel Rivals dropped some new patch modes. What the fuck are those? Marvel Rivals dropped some new patch notes, mostly pertaining to their first ever PvP mode. Might as well just say that. Marvel Rivals dropped some new patch notes, mostly focusing on Marvel Zombies, and we're about to read them. They added a new skin, whatever. First thing I wanted to announce. I'm gonna just open all these images in new tabs real quick. Oh no, that's about a glitch. I don't care about that. So, first thing I want to point out. Okay, let's move that over. First thing I want to point out. Guang, get him. Guang, get him, guang. Listen to the motherfucking people. Marvel Zombies is staying for a little bit longer. Specifically until the 5th of December 2025. Now, I think that it should just be a permanent mode that y'all leave in. But, oh shit, wrong button. But, this is a valid start. Now extend that bitch to January, then February, then whatever the 3rd month is, whether it's March or May, then April, then the 4th month, whether it's March or May, so on and so forth. New optimizations coming next week. New solo challenge leaderboard and hero-based clear rewards. Includes units and epic. I don't give a fuck. I already got the Queen Slayer title, nigga. Alright, so the balances for Magic. Devil's Mandate. Blue increase. Okay, so the problem with the balancing of this mode is outside of Nightmare 4, every character is equally viable. But when you get the Nightmare 4, first off, I thought Jeff was going to be really good in a necessity in this mode. He's not. Everybody has their own form of very good, very high self-sustain. So Jeff is actually fucking irrelevant, and the amount of healing he does is actually ass. That's number 1. Number 2, in Nightmare 4, technically you can beat the game mode with everybody, but it's 10 times harder to beat the fucking bosses if you're not using 4 Punishers or 4 Blades, or a mix of Punishers and Blades, but preferably 4 Punishers or 4 Blades, because when you stand in certain spots, you could confuse the boss to where they don't know who to walk to, and they basically go and stand still. So let's see if the buffs they did made some of those other skill trees viable. Blue, increased Soul Sword and Eldritch World damage boost in Dark Child form from 20 to 40. Purple, increase Soul Sword and Eldritch Whirl. Okay, so these are the cards from 35 to 70. What? Eldritch Whirl damage boost from 35 to 70. Okay. Gold, increase Soul Sword and Eldritch Whirl damage from 80 to 160. Damn. Gold, increase the per KO damage boost over 2 seconds from 1. That's nerdy shit. Purple, increase Limbo's might conversion rate from 2% to 3% and increase the might conversion bonus from 4 to 6. Devouring Sigil, purple, increase Soul Sword magic. That feels like a bunch of nerdy shit. I don't care. So basically, magic. Wait, let me pull it up. So if you don't understand what you read, basically, magic is gonna do a fuck ton more damage, which in turn will convert to a fuck ton more healing, of which they have also buffed. To summarize her buffs. Zoom out one. That should be good. Thunder Formation, level 3, new effect. Gain 15% damage reduction. Okay, that's valid. What's the time limit on it though? Ion Shield, blue, increase HP per second from 50 to 70. Purple, 100 to 150. Gold, 200 to 300. Thunder Turret, purple, increase continuous charge collision damage boost when consuming extra energy from 8 to 10%. Increase continuous charge collision damage boost when consuming extra energy from 18 to 27%. All Father's Might, blue, increase Mjolnir Bash damage boost in both normal and awakening rune states from 5 to 8. Mjolnir Bash damage boost in both normal and awakening rune states from 18 to 28. Increase Mjolnir Bash damage boost in both normal and awakening rune state from 35 to 65. So they buffed a couple things. They birthed his awakening state. That's when he could throw thunder and he has the hammer waving around him. When he has the hammer floating around him. They mostly did two things. They buffed awakening rune state and his ability. They overall buffed his ability to do damage by buffing Mjolnir Bash and his bubble move, so that it's on par with him just ulting and using Thunder Throw over and over and over, because that's what the gameplay loop would be previously. Punisher's upgrade. Increase Agitation single bullet damage from 35 to 40, 80 to 90. And gold from 80 to 90. Blue, increase Agitation headshot damage multiplier from 15 to 18, 28 to 33. For Punisher, they pretty much just gave him some minor buffs to his damage. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Jeff, it looks like he has the most buffs out of everybody, but we'll see. Increase hide and seek collision damage bonus from 60% to 90. Increase hide and seek collision damage bonus on gold from 140 to 200. Bubbling Impact. Purple, increases splash damage bonus from 15 to 18, 30 to 36. Bubbling Impact now benefits from Bubbling Impact damage boost. I'm lost on what the fuck that means. Increase detection range for enemies during hide and seek. Jeff the Landshark overflowing waters build. Increase water zone spell field. DOT? Department of Transportation? Nigga, what? At overflowing waters level 3. Gashing waters gold from 200 to 280. Increase water. Oh wait, no. Oh, spell field. Spell field damage over time. Okay, so basically the splash damage on his spit became better. Purple, joyful splash bonus from 60 to 90, 140 to 200. The biggest problem with Jeff is that his healing really isn't effective for this mode, and his damage really isn't effective for this mode, and his ability to stall and not die is still also not effective for this mode. So all of his weaknesses seem to still be there. I don't really know what the fuck they changed in particular. And just to go over the Punisher changes real quick, basically they gave him some minor quality of life changes. Nothing worth reading out, and if you do. But yeah, and I believe that's all. Yeah. That's just some glitch fixes. And then lastly, but not leastly, we have the trailer for Roll motherfucking. Oh wait, no. I'll make that its own separate video. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Actually, for all that, I'm gonna do its own video. Let me know in specific in the comments down below what y'all really think about this Grand Theft Auto delay. Cause for me, I don't give a fuck because oh wait, no, I put that in my personal stash. Let me just open this real quick while I talk about it. In the comments, let me know what y'all think about this Grand Theft Auto delay. Cause for me personally, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me a little bit happy. Because as somebody who plays multiple different games, who isn't just a gun and ball gamer, this just means release dates to games that I want to play that were unsure about releasing early 2026 are now no longer scared to release early 2026. So that's more games for me to play, nigga. That's why I'm happy about it. Now, if you feel different, feel free to disagree. But for me, I don't give a fuck when Grand Theft Auto comes out. My backlog is full of games, nigga. My backlog is full of games. You dig? You dig? But anyway, yeah.